Hello everyone, welcome back to Life Technologies YouTube channel, and thank you for watching and supporting our channel. So we are continuing with our Nokia Lab simulation series, and remember in this episode we discuss how to implement different networking protocols or different networking technologies and how to troubleshoot them on Nokia routing and switching devices. So this is another episode of Nokia Lab simulation, and in this episode we'll be demonstrating how to troubleshoot OSPF. So sometimes you have configured OSPF on your router. It could be on Juniper, it could be on Nokia, it could be on Huawei or even Cisco, and the adjacency fails to come up. So especially if you are a beginner, and even sometimes the experienced engineers, we also spend so much time troubleshooting these adjacencies, or maybe it's stuck in a given state, the X stat, or it could be you've configured, you're not getting the adjacency up. So there are some key things that you need to focus on. There are some key parameter that you need to check when you are troubleshooting OSPF adjacency. So this episode will be our part one of troubleshooting OSPF, and we have this topology that we are using. We have P1, P2, and P3. So our focus will be to bring up the adjacency between P1 and P2. So you can ignore P3 in this application. So you have your routers. We can check the interfaces, show router interface. So we have our interfaces, we have to P2, that is up. We have the system interface also configured. We can verify on router 2, show router interface. So we have interface to P1. Of course, the most basic thing is to ensure that we have reachability. So we'll try to ping 10.10.10.0. We can be able to ping to P1. We can also try from this other end, ping 10.10.10.1. We are able to ping. So we don't have connectivity issues. We can check our OSPF configuration, or first we show router OSPF 10 adjacency. We don't have any neighbor relationship established between P1 and P2. We can verify our OSPF configurations. You can see that we have configured the route ID correctly as per the system interface. We have configured area 1 interface system, no shutdown, interface to P2, no shutdown. We have also unshut down the OSPF. So the OSPF is enabled on this router. We go to router 2, the P2. We have configured route ID correctly as per the system interface IP. We have configured area 0, enable interface system, enable interface to P1. Again, the OSPF is enabled. So, show router OSPF 10 neighbor. We don't have any neighbor adjacencies established between these routers. So I've mentioned that there could be many reasons that could lead to this scenario. And one of the scenarios that we are looking at is the area configurations. But then how do you identify that you have misconfigured the area on either of the routers? So there are some tools you can use, and these are the tools that we are focusing on in this episode and our upcoming episode. So one of the tool that you can use is to check the logs. So how do you check the logs? So sometimes you may have configured the logs on your router, or sometimes you can just use the default log that are configured on the router. So I will do show log, and then we have some default logs configured, so we can use log ID, and we have log 99. So we'll use log 99 to try and see, because the two routers are exchanging hello packets. So these messages are being logged on our log 99. So we can see what is being exchanged in our hello packets. Are there any errors recorded when the hello packets are being exchanged from P1 to P2? So when we run this command, you can clearly see that we have this warning, and the protocol is OSPF. You can see that the local router ID is set to 2.2.2.2, and the error that we are getting, or the warning that we are getting, is that we have conflicting configuration area mismatch on interface to P1. So this one clearly tells us that we have misconfigured the area between on router 1 and router 2 is not matching. So this is one of the command you can use. Again, it's show log ID 99, and you can even filter OSPF messages, and you should be able to see clearly what is causing your adjacency to fail to come up. So we run the same command, the messages are still coming. Another thing that we can use, or another tool that we can use, is to check the OSPF statistics. So you can use the command show router OSPF. It's OSPF 10 statistics. With these statistics, you can see that the bad area packets are increasing. We can run the same command. Remember, it takes time for the routers to exchange the hello packets. So it will take some time before the packet increase. You can see that now we have 70 bad area packets. The discards are also 70. We wait for more packets. You can see they are still increasing. So this one tells us that we have some misconfiguration in our OSPF configurations. So we can now go back and recheck our OSPF configuration. We find on P2, we have configured router ID correctly. It's area 0. We have activated OSPF on the interface. We go back to area 1. To router 1 info. You check the configuration. We have router ID set correctly. We have the area set to area 1. So the other side is set to area 0. On this router is set to area 1. That's why our adjacent is failing to come up. So when you are configuring OSPF, you always have to match. If it's area 1, it's area 1. It cannot be in area 1, and the other side cannot be in a different area. If it's area 1, it's area 1 both ends of the link. If it's area 0, it should be area 0 on both ends of the link. So what we need to do is to configure this router correctly. We'll do the configuration on router 1, given that this one is in the backbone area. So I'll do configure OSPF, and we can do no area 1. We can configure area 0. And then we need to do interface system no shutdown. Interface to P1. Interface, this is to P2, no shutdown. Info. So we have configured area 0, exit, info. Now let's check our adjacency. Show router OSPF 10 neighbor. We have our adjacency, it's in full state, so it's up, the route ID is set, and all the parameters are okay. We can get the route, show router OSPF 10 routes. We have the routes, and now if we clear the statistics, we go back to this router, clear router 10 OSPF, clear router OSPF 10 statistics, and then show router OSPF 10 statistics. We don't expect the bad area packets anymore. If we check the logs, show log ID 99, you see that we are not getting any error packets anymore, and you can see that now the neighbor relationship changed to full. So we have found the error that we had misconfigured the area. We have corrected it, and now the adjacent relationship is now fully established. So that is one reason why your OSPF adjacency could fail to establish the area mismatch. So you can always use the show log ID, or you can use the statistics, and from those two outputs you can be able to tell why your adjacency is failing to come up. So I hope you've enjoyed this short session, and in our subsequent session we'll be pointing out, or we'll be troubleshooting other factors that could cause your adjacency to fail to come up correctly. So thank you for watching again, and just a reminder, if you've enjoyed this session, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you.